Hi there, Gemini. Welcome to the Winds of Jupiter weekly tarot reading. Now I'll be doing my usual 3-card reading, and then I'll be doing a combination card and astrology dice reading. Now the cards aren't in any particular order like past, present, and future. And the astrology dice represent the zodiac signs, the planets are lunar nodes, and the houses. Now you can think of these dice as a game or a show where it's personality, plot, and place. Like the Clue game, Colonel Mustard with the knife in the conservatory. Now the cards that you received this week are the 3 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. So you got some cup action here for Gemini. Emotions, relationships. Let's talk about the 2 of Pentacles first. Because any 2 card represents decisions or choices, even plans, partnerships, and balance. And the 2 of Pentacles is really about juggling things, and especially I feel it here. There's some polarity going on or some type of opposition. Maybe it's a need now for some adjustments to find harmony. You're having to overcome maybe some opposing forces or obstacles. And this is something like a chain reaction. When you do one thing, then it hits another and hits another, the domino effect. But right now, everything is up in the air. It might not feel like that to other people, but it does to you. You want to make order out of chaos. You want to keep things in motion, just like feng shui, where if you keep things wind and water in continuous motion, you'll have a good key. You know, good vibes. Here it's about striking a balance between work and home, family, everything that has a need. And with Pentacles, it can be about money as well, or even health and well-being. But something's been out of balance, and that's because of the 8 of Cups. Maybe there's been a little bit of grief and isolation, maybe a little painful time that's now saying it's eclipsing. You're walking away, or you're searching for some kind of freedom. Or maybe you're searching for something that's been missing in your life. And that's why everything seems kind of off balance. The number 8 can represent strength and discipline, and maybe you're having the discipline now to change things. As I'd mentioned with the 2 of Pentacles about making some readjustments. But the number 8 can also be about transmuting energy. And I think now you want to channel it. You've been kind of with a no sail or a keel in your boat, and you feel directionless. You're having the feeling of making that decision to let a few things go in your life. Find some freedoms, and this card can even be about travel, taking a respite, or maybe a peaceful vacation. Now the 3 of Cups is saying that you could make the right decision with the 2 of Pentacles about walking away from a few things from the 8 of Cups. That's going to put you in a celebration mode. The 3 of Cups is about teamwork, though, and nobody's an island that's tethered to the mainland, so we always have a support group. Or this can be about a shared accomplishment. A shared accomplishment with the connection of emotions and relationships, whether they be love or platonic. This is a helping hand kind of friendships. People are going to be there for you and assist in making these relationships harmonious and spending quality time with people. It's a synergism of camaraderie. This might be a time for you to step out and do some social networking, or just let your hair down and have some fun. 3 is the number of creation. And somewhere in the middle of this, you created something good. Now I shook the dice and you received Cancer, the moon, in the 4th house. The moon rules Cancer, and Cancer oversees the 4th house. So Cancer is right at home with the moon in the 4th house. And for some reason in this series, Cancer has come up quite a few times. Now Cancer is about home, emotions, moods. And the moon is about home, hearth, and emotions too. So it could be that you're just one big roiling flow of emotions this week. Now the 3 of Cups here is probably more symbolizing family and friends that's been your supporting cast. Cancer doesn't like conflict and they avoid it at all costs. And maybe that explains the presence of the 8 of Cups that says, oh, you're walking away from a few things, and maybe it's controversy. The opposing forces I talked about for the 2 of Pentacles. The moon has your emotions like the ebb and flow of tides. And when things are out of balance, as it was indicated with the 8 of Cups, you can be moody and despondent. The moon can spark memories. And so maybe you're using some past experience and memories to make some new decisions. Or it forced you to make some new decisions. The moon in Cancer has your instincts on high alert. And there could be some knee-jerk reactions going on here. And maybe if it's a conflict, having you run for cover. But there's a lot of ideas popping into your head. Light bulbs turning on above your head. And strangely enough, these ideas are connected to the sensitivity of your emotions. And you might think these ideas aren't good enough to consider, but you could be your own worst enemy in this, and you really have to start nurturing these new neophyte ideas before they get lost in the flood of more. Any environment will affect you, so be careful where you go and what you do and who you relate with. Because these negative vibes could be absorbed by you by osmosis or whatever. So avoid interactions with people that are negative, or ones that will have you crawling back into your shell. Take the advice of the 2 of Pentacles and make sure you have balance so you're not on a roller coaster ride of emotions and moods this week. So things can be calm and go smoothly. And if something bad unexpectedly happens, don't kill the messenger. Now Cancer in the 4th house just speaks of home, and home again. And moon in the 4th house is home and family. That'll take center stage this week in your life. And you have the need for a feeling of security. And definitely home is the place to be this week. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.